Pretty up the hill here in out of Coachford. He'll be on, I'd say, maybe on the lowest bracket in front, and maybe in the third here on the back.
But I know that's not, you know, on a twice in Louis. But you figure stuff like comes on that when he goes out through the pickup and up Kennedy Hall, that he'll be sitting up to run to an extra bracket and go from there.
I have no doubt at all, but he'll be perfectly capable of, I'd say, reducing the speed that he has done with the last 3 weeks. I think he's been cycling. He will be able to reduce the speed he has done with the last 3 weeks, I'd say, by about 2 minutes.
Well, I know that nobody is divulging anything here, like. But would you, could you tell me, John, what Humphry has done?
Do it in one.
This is typical. Only on Humphry.
I need money, and I need money fast, so I think Humphry is...
Well, his legs are very small.
Humphry 20 years, and that boy, and the small legs will make no difference. Them legs, they will go around 4 or 5 times faster than Vince's legs.
Could you answer that, Sylvester?
Well, like anything really, the smaller the legs are, the faster you have to run to beat the man with the long legs. As you can imagine yourself, when you're racing, the man with the small legs always have to run faster than the man with the long legs. So it might look that way, but that's not the truth. The man actually on the inline first will be the winner anyway. So
no, would you to say that I heard a rumour today that steroids have been mentioned in Coachford.
No, I think that is totally untrue. The strongest bit of steroids Humphry got in here was in Downton classes of Carly now, for I fear he'd failed his dope test.
And, didn't he?
Actually, I'm after arranging to have a dope test machine tomorrow here in the village, and both competitors will be dope tested before the race even starts.
I would like to know, who's going to dope test them?
I would hopefully have the doc from Marmarov and have him to test them, and I think it would be a great idea, being a doc and all, that he would dope test both.
Would you be agreeable to have a steroid test tomorrow morning?
Oh, definitely, definitely.
Because a gentleman who has been to, he has been in the States, and obviously he would be in the way of getting those things, that he could possibly have them. And you were there as far as I know.
Oh, that's right, but Humphry cycling in the States, in around 100 degrees, and it suited him very well, and he had no steroids or anything. He got in front of the hall, stepped it off, and that was it.
But you know, gentlemen, what I would ask you is put your money on the table. I think this is a big, this is going to be big tomorrow.
What I would like to say here on tape actually is that the proceeds from this race would be donated to local charity.
I announced that tonight.
Is that a defeatist attitude?
It is not a defeatist attitude. There'd be a percentage of the winnings given towards local charity.
And what about your side, John? Are you spending it all here, or are you going to do give it to a local charity?
Oh no, definitely local charity.
And who is the local charity?
The agent of Coachford.
The care of the age, I think, is...
Well, that was very nice. And is that much money on it?
Well, I think to be by tomorrow morning, the things will start flowing really.
But one more question I must ask is this. Now, a lot of fun has been generated about this race, I think. And I think it's after getting pretty serious. And is it going to be serious tomorrow?
Yeah, it's going to be very serious, and I think that it's going to be the best thing yet that ever happened for the future of Coachford Village and Havering family.
And I think it is a mighty...
I think it will be very, very competitive.
And it's still pretty, friendly. So, Bill, thank you. We've gone back to Fort Marnock. There's another birdie in the last for, I think it's John Brand.
Money on the table.
Thank you very much. Dermot, you are really Cork West Side at the moment.
That's correct.
Are you sending reporters to cover this
Well,
race
yes,
tomorrow?
it will be completely and absolutely completely covered tomorrow morning.
No, is this a local newspaper?
That is a local newspaper, yes.
And when
Called
did you
the Cork West Side.
Cork West Side? No, where is your base?
My base is Blackpool. I have an office in Blackpool, but in actual fact, I'll be covering the whole race tomorrow.
And are you doing more than sports, Dermot?
Oh, completely, yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Are you, have you started long?
Oh, we're there for 4 months now.
And how are you doing?
Fine, fine.
Well, no, it's very good. And I think you have
All
local man.
I want to do is wish the two lads luck.
Yeah. And you are a local man.
Well, I have money in some guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to.
But you are not divulging
No.
where you have a lane.
No.
Well, very good, Dermot, and the best luck to you on your newspaper. And,
Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Two chaps from Dublin have stopped and
Oh,
we
yeah.
got question, excuse me, Bill. No, we have got Vincey in here, Humphry. We didn't talk to you, Vincey, yet. What are your feelings about tomorrow?
I feel actually very confident in one pack.
What training have you put in?
At least 25 miles a day, uphill and downhill.
And Dublin, and Humphry?
About putting 42, 43.
Well, I met a gentleman a while ago and he said that you put on a lot of training in the States.
Yeah, I was doing about 50 miles a day over, plus walking.
Was it in the car or the bicycle?
All bike, all
Yeah.
bike, all bike.
But what type of bike?
Talk louder. 14 speed out. It was a bit small, but I was able to do about 35 a day.
Now, how many sprockets were you using going into Boston?
I'd be using about probably, I always stay on top. Up and down, always up and downhill, no problem.
Yeah.
As driving in said, no problem.
No problem. But Vincey, I mean, sprockets are the biggest problem
Sprockets are
tomorrow.
definitely the thing.
Yeah. And I think the first thing tomorrow is going up by Coachford School.
Yeah, I would use about 15 sprockets a day, every day, like.
15.
A day, actually, every day, yeah.
Yeah. And when you come on to John's Cross, have you any kind of campaign? Do you feel like staying with him? Or staying behind him?
Well,
or going ahead?
Yes, Miss Patty. My manager and my coach, Mr. Told me here. My manager. Told me to stay in this slipstream. But he's only about 5'2", so he's no slipstream. He's actually badly built.
What do you think about that, Mr. Lynch?
He's a big problem because at the last 2 miles, I don't know where he'll be. He'll probably stop at Felius where he usually stops, because that's his halfway point. He pulls in for a bit of a rest.
But suppose you were coming out by the Doctor's Cross, you know, and he's passing out. Would you stay in his slipstream, or could he stay behind you?
Oh, I stay.
Because you are too small, I presume.
Oh, I'm small, but I've power. Which he haven't got. But I can see you only walk up and down the bar all day and drink pints, as you can see.
No, what training?
Constantly.
But that's a bad reference. But what training have you been doing for the last 2 weeks?
I'm a farmer all my life. I'm hunting cattle up and down fields, and you never see a flat field by farmers, uphill or downhill. And when an animal goes up a hill, you have to run after when it goes down a hill, and it's the same with a bike.
And to say about you?
Well, no, my comment on that's...
You're a farmer too.
No, but you see, Mr. Sheehan there is his manager. He told me that the manager was at any work for the last 2 years. He's wrong coach every year.
Are you serious about that?
Oh, he's the wrong coach every year, messy round. Push his own with all day. Up to Tommy's down to our place and...
Wouldn't you feel that's all a bit of an insult, Mr.
I wouldn't think so, because they say I have time to all he does is stay in one bar, and he's only the link to the counter to walk. At least I got some A, B and C, which is a further walk.
Well, no, Big Tommy, what's your comment?
Well, my comment is, Vincey, we're going out tomorrow, old man. I'm your manager. What are we going to do?
We'll beat the bastard.
When?
That is wrong game.
Well, as Brian never said, no problem. Vincey will be no problem to my man here tomorrow.
But is he too small?
Not at all. The best of goods are made up in small
His legs look a bit
And as I said, he's ever ready.
He is.
Probably never used in the racing world. There is talks of introducing it to the Tour de France and this year's tour. How it works is they'll be connected up both hands on both hands. And it will actually show what they've even eaten and drank for the last month, never mind what they have done with the last 24 hours. It's the most advanced of its kind in the world. After that, we can't say no more.
It's quite written already, but we'll bluff away.
It was rumoured that Vincey was behind about £400 on the stake. He was that much down, and one of our well-known builders here in Coachford came up and signed a cheque for that said amount, and we can now go ahead with the race.
Bring it up to the humble. Don't shout him.
Thank you very much.
Right. Cheers.
Put the pedal on the bike.
Almost.
Camera walk, right?
Yeah, we're sitting up here. Because my trainer, the medical.
Can you hear the music? Jesus, there's a smell of algebra off.
Spell off.
See, you know us.
We talk like
We're going to put a shit here.
Take it easy and look into it.
What about the other kids?
You see the captain clips?
No, I see they'll have to get used to it.
Hang on, you keep over it.
Dean's race.
It's the Dean's. I tell you one thing, didn't much of a bike.
Why?
Well, first of all, anyway, there's a wobble there, look.
Not a half bigger wobble that's on Humphrey's bike.
Are you sure?
Oh, there's
You
a
see Humphrey's bike?
That's all right, Gamal.
What's the front wheel, huh?
That's
Look at that, love.
That's gear
You see that, here?
That's gear towards taking right.
Oh, Mike Road, hang on there for a second, will you? I thought out this bike. First of all, the saddle is crooked. She's not in... Get over
Well, you see...
I line her. Hold it for a second. Stop interrupting me, right? She's not in line at all, Vince bike. They're cutting you. That's Humphrey's saddle.
No, because...
That's Humphrey's saddle. It was switched last night. It was switched last night. Look, you're cutting. You will pull. Look, there you are. There's more of it, look. Cut it.
We have the money, sir.
Right. Oh, here he comes, Ola. Across the road, opposition.
John.
A challenge, may God help him. Humphry, packet of potatoes. Now a bit of a biscuit now and then, like. Vincent and Dineen inside the bar, filling pints of Guinness. The man that works hard by driving concrete blocks, drive trucks. Mother of God, they took it off me. I was so good. But anyway, Dr. Lynch took it over. But anyway, apart from that, I am putting in this challenge. And I'm quite sure that everybody in the parish of Inniscarra, not alone in Inniscarra, Berings, South Berings, Kilmurray, Aheda, where I played football for, they know the kid. The kid can take the challenge of any of these men. And now I'm going to do it and prove it. When this race is over, they reckon they done it in 20 minutes. I done it in an old common bike at home. A Humber belonged to Johnny Callan down the road. Well, he was up the road actually, buses now. But I reckon his old bike, I could beat him with that. I leave it at that. I won't say no more until the challenge comes to me if they're men enough. And if they're not, they're backing down from Inniscarra to have all the crowd. Back up. Are we right for it? Can we take you up? Forget to come aboard. Forget to come aboard. Right, come on, man. Come on, man.